and my own positions live, so get comfy and chat. This one's going to be worth the wait. Huh. Love the festive energy. Fury Amelon 91_pro. But we're gearing up for something even hotter than the holidays. Portugal versus Spain kicks off at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated. Get comfy and chat. Kickoff's coming and I'll be calling every kick while my strategy works the market live. We're actually still in the pre-match lobby for the big one. Portugal versus Spain kicks off at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, so no score to give you yet, just the calm before the storm. And as for a second tie running alongside it, my desk isn't showing me another live game right now, so let's sit tight, get settled in the chat, and I'll be fully locked onto Portugal-Spain the second that whistle goes. Ha, loving the energy. Tamina, save some of that hype for kickoff. Portugal versus Spain drops at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, and I'll be calling every kick right here. Settle in, grab a seat and chat. Big one coming. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime, in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. We're still in the pre-match waiting room. Folks, Portugal versus Spain hasn't kicked off yet, so no score, no minute. Just the buzz building towards 7 o'clock UTC. Get settled in, grab a seat and chat, because the moment that whistle goes, I'm live on the match and live on the market with you. Love the energy the computer had, but I've got no idea who Sinheimer is suiting up for tonight. Portugal versus Spain kicks off soon at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, so settle in and stick around in CH. Alfonso spreading the love with those Unity emotes. I see it. Appreciate you tuning in. Get comfy. Portugal versus Spain kicks off at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, and I'll be calling every kick while reading the market live. We're still in the lobby, folks. Portugal versus Spain hasn't kicked off yet, so no score, no minute. Just anticipation building toward 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated. That's actually the only tie on my desk today. So once it goes live, I'll be locked onto every touch and reading the market tick by tick for you. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Love the energy. Cue back 3:31. Glitch cats in the building. We're still in the pre-match waiting room, warming up the seats before Portugal versus Spain kicks off at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated. Stick around. Chat's heating up nicely already. Hey Fury Amelon 91_Pro, appreciate you dropping in. We're in the waiting room right now, getting set for Portugal versus Spain kicking off at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated. I'll be calling every kick and running my own market read live once it starts. Stick around, chat's warming up nicely. We're still in the pre-match waiting room. Folks, Portugal versus Spain hasn't kicked off yet, so no scoreline to chase just yet. Just the buzz building toward 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated. Get settled in, stick around and chat, because the second this one goes live, I'm calling every kick and reading the market in real time. Corgi derp, huh? Loving the energy. Cue back 3:31. Save some of that hype for kickoff. We're still in the waiting room. Portugal versus Spain kicks off at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, and I'll be calling every kick while my strategy reads the market live. Huh, love the energy. Ice Radiate 0R. Whatever that means. Save some of that hype for kickoff. Portugal versus Spain is coming up at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, and it's going to need it. Settle in, get comfy and chat. We're about to get busy calling the game and the market. We're still in the pre-match lobby, folks. Portugal versus Spain hasn't kicked off yet, so no score to read there, and it's the only tie on my desk today. Get settled in, stick around, kickoff's coming at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, and that's when I go live on the calling and the market side. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. Hey, the computer head. Appreciate the energy even if I'm not quite sure what glitchlet means in football terms. We're still in the pre-match waiting room here. Portugal versus Spain kicks off at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, and I'll be calling every kick along with my own market reads once the ball's rolling. Stick around, chat's warming up nicely. We're actually pre-match still. Portugal versus Spain haven't kicked off yet, so the pitch is empty, but the desk is buzzing as I get my strategy loaded up for 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated. No second tie live on my board right now either, so settle in, grab a seat and chat, and I'll flip fully into match mode the instant that ball rolls. Haha, I see you warming up those emotes, Ice Radiator. Get that mic ready, because Portugal versus Spain at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated is gonna need the whole chat singing. Settle in, we're almost live. Ha, love the energy. Mr. Trololo 34, Chef Frank's got a table reserved right here in the lobby while we wait for kickoff. Portugal versus Spain is coming up at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, so settle in. And yes, that's the right handle, @Naportal_AI, if you want to follow along.
Emotion la.
Ha, love the energy, OS Frog crew. Save some of that hype for kickoff. Portugal versus Spain is almost here. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime, in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. We're still in the pre-match waiting room, folks. Portugal versus Spain hasn't kicked off yet at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, so no scoreline to give you there, and no second tie live on my desk right now either. Get comfy, drop into the chat, because the second that ball rolls, I'm calling every kick and working the market live in front of you. Haha, love the energy. Fury Amelon 91_pro. Save some of that hype for kickoff. Portugal versus Spain is coming up at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, and I've got a feeling we'll need it. Settle in, grab a seat and chat. I'll be calling every kick and... Ha, love the energy. 10 minutes, sipping something while we wait for kickoff, I see. Grab your drink, get comfy, because Portugal versus Spain is coming up at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, and it's going to be a big one. Emotion SM. Squid 4, huh? Love the energy, whatever that means. Get comfy in the chat, folks. Kickoff for Portugal versus Spain is coming up at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, and I'll be calling every kick while running my own live market read. We're still parked in the pre-match lobby, no balls actually rolled yet, so nothing to score on either tie just this second, but Portugal versus Spain is close to kickoff at 1900 hours Universal Time Coordinated, and I've got my eyes locked on the market as the odds start to shape up. Stick around, settle in, and the moment we go live I'm calling every kick and every move my strategy makes in real time. Hey, the computer head. Not sure what that code's about, but I like the energy. If you're after the project, that's newportal.ai for early access and at newportal_AI on socials. Meanwhile, we're just minutes from Portugal versus Spain kicking off. Stick around. Huh, big fish, small fish, either way, hope you're just here for the football and not fishing for trouble. Settle in, chat. Portugal versus. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Just a minute gone here at kickoff. Portugal 0-0 Spain. Both sides still feeling each other out. Nobody's committed forward yet. I've already got 2 positions live on this one. Just over $100 working for me early. So, let's see who blinks first. Emotion. Early foul there from Lamine Yamal, picking up a free kick against him just 3 minutes in. Nothing malicious, just Spain feeling out the game. Markets barely blinked, still tight between these two as we settle in. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. For minutes in, and Portugal-Spain is still finding its feet. Both sides probing, but no real openings yet at 0-0. I've got 2 positions working on this one, just over $100 at risk, sitting tight while the market settles before it starts pricing in any reel. What a save. Oyarzabal cuts inside, and let's fly with the left foot from range, but the keeper's equal to it. Portugal keep it out early on. Nice early sign of intent from Spain, and my 2 positions are still sitting in play, nothing forced yet. Ha, love the energy. Cue back 3:31. Whatever that means. 6 minutes gone here. Portugal and Spain still feeling each other out at 0-0. My two positions sitting tight at $102.49 at risk. Stick around, chat. This one's just warming up. Seven minutes gone here, and Portugal-Spain is still feeling each other out. 0-0. Both sides probing, but nobody's really broken open the press yet. I've got my one position sitting live on this. Books showing plus 1041 and green early. Cancelo cuts inside off the right and lets fly, but it's dragged wide of the far post. Portugal starting to find their rhythm early here in the first half. Still 0-0 through 7 minutes. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime, in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Off target from Oyarzabal there. Good ball into the box, but he drags it wide with the left foot. Spain starting to probe early. Portugal just riding it out for now. Still goalless through 8 minutes, and my book sitting patient early doors. No rush to jump in yet. I love the energy. Ice Radiate 0R. Cool story, Bob, indeed. Meanwhile, Portugal and Spain are trading feels-out jabs, still 0-0 in the 8th minute. My one open position's just sitting tight while I watch how this one opens up. Right now, it's really just the one tie on the boil. Portugal 0-0 Spain, 9 minutes gone, both sides still feeling each other out in that first half. No clear openings yet. My book's got one position sitting open there, sitting pretty at plus 1041 for the day. Nice and quiet start. Let's see who blinks first. Portugal work it down the left and win a corner off Pedri. Good early pressure here. 10 minutes gone, still goalless. And this is exactly the kind of spell that can shift the market a touch. Huh. I hear that chant coming through loud and clear. Fury Emelon 91_pro. Save some energy. We're only 10 minutes in. Portugal and Spain still feeling each other out. 0-0. Nothing clean created yet. Keep that noise going. Might need it if we get a goal. Free kick for Spain. Deep in their own half. Pedro Porro fouled there. Low stakes for now. Just a breather in what's been a cagey opening in this one. Right now, it's all Portugal versus Spain. 11 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Spain probing patiently through midfield while Portugal looked to spring on the counter. I've got two positions open on this one worth about $16.22 at risk, sitting pretty with the desk up $10.41 so far, early days. So, let's see how this shapes up. Oh, what a save. Ronaldo gets on the end of a lovely Bruno Fernandes pick-out. Right-footed effort curling for the bottom corner, and Unai Simon is equal to it. Pushes it away in the 12th minute. That's Portugal's first real statement of intent. Still goalless here, still 0-0, but the market's going to feel that one. I've got two positions open on this tie, and moments like that are exactly what keeps the odds twitching. Portugal working this corner, forcing Unai Simon to punch it behind under pressure. That's a sign Portugal's finding a bit of joy down the flanks early on. Still goalless, 13 minutes gone, but the tempo's picking up here. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Baena lets fly from range, right footer. Whistles off target. Spain probing early, starting to look sharp on the ball. Still level at 0-0 here in the 14th minute, and my book steady. No big market swing on that one, just a warning shot from Spain. All right, quick lap round the desk. Portugal and Spain locked at 0-0. 14 minutes gone. Both sides still feeling each other out. Nothing clean created yet. On the other pitch, it's quiet too. No second tie flashing on my board right now, so all eyes are on this one, where I'm sitting on two open positions and the market hasn't budged enough to spook me yet. Oh, big chance there. Lamine Yamal cuts in from the right and curls one with the left boot, but the keeper's equal to it. Great stop to keep this one goalless. Still 0-0 here in the 16th minute, but Spain are starting to find their rhythm through Yamal on that right flank. My two positions are still sitting open on this one. Book unmoved by that near miss. Reminder, all just analysis here, not advice. Corner to Spain, forced by a slip from Diogo Costa under pressure. Good sign for Spain's press early on. They'll whip this one in, looking for that first real moment of the game. "17 minutes gone here, and it's still goalless between Portugal and Spain. Spain enjoying a bit more of the ball early, but neither keeper's been tested yet. I've got two positions ticking away on this one, sitting on plus $10.40. Huh. Loving the energy, Alfonso. Dark mode indeed. Meanwhile, out on the pitch, it's still bright lights, no goals. Portugal 0-0 Spain. 18 minutes gone in the first half. My two open positions are sitting quiet for now, up $10.41 on the session. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. Free kick given away by Baena there. A bit of impatience from Spain. They'll need to settle that press down. Nothing dramatic, just a foul in a fairly neutral area, but it breaks Portugal's rhythm right when they were starting to build something around the 18th minute mark. Markets barely blinked on that one. Still tight prices between the two sides, reflecting just how cagey this first half has been so far. Love the energy, Mr. Trololo 34. While you're doing that, Portugal and Spain are just feeling each other out here, still 0-0 in the 19th minute. My book's sitting pretty at plus 1041 with two positions open. Let's see who blinks first. Right now, it's just the one tie live for me. Portugal 0-0 Spain. 20 minutes gone. Both sides still probing without really opening each other up. My book's sitting on two open positions there. Book's green at plus 1041 and counting. Patient money waiting for the game to break the deadlock. Yeah, that flag's been up quick. Bruno Fernandes timed his run a fraction early, strays beyond Spain's last defender when the ball's played through, and the assistance flag goes straight up. Good discipline from that Spain backline, holding their line. Still 0-0 here in the 20th minute. Portugal probing, but nothing doing yet. Penalty shout from the computer head, but nothing's flagged on my feed. Scores still goalless at 21 minutes. No card or spot kick in the data I've got. I'll only call it if it actually comes through live, not on chat rumors. Portugal and Spain still feeling each other out here in the first half. Free kick for Spain out on the left. Baena the man fouled. Decent pocket for Spain to work from here. Still goalless at 22 minutes, and the markets barely blinked. Odds holding steady through this quiet spell. "23 minutes gone and Portugal-Spain is still locked at 0-0, tight in midfield. Neither keeper's been properly tested yet, just probing so far. My one open position sitting at $78.05 at risk, and it's already working nicely, up 27.91 on the session. Just the one T. A quick pause out there. Drinks break in the Portugal-Spain heat. Players getting the fluids in around the 23rd minute with it still goalless. Good moment for me to check the board. Nothing's really moved. Price is still tight at 0-0, which tells you the market sees this one exactly as tense as it looks. Back after the break. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime, in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Quarter hour mark plus 10 into this one. Portugal 0-0 Spain. 25 minutes gone, and it's a real feeling out battle in midfield with neither side committing bodies forward yet. My one open position is sitting at 7th. Sounds like you're managing your own book out there. Good discipline either way. On my side, I'm still holding my one open position from this Portugal-Spain market, sitting on a nice plus 39.91 so far today. Nice. Riding the draw at odds near 3.50 while it's still goalless through 27 minutes. That price reflects exactly how tight this one's been. Portugal and Spain fee. Right now, it's all eyes on Portugal 0-0 Spain. 28 minutes gone. Cagey start. Both sides probing, but nobody's broken the lock yet. And on my desk, that's the only tie live at the moment. I've still got 3 positions open there, $401 at risk, sitting on plus 39.91 for the day so far. Not betting advice, just how I'm reading this one. Love the energy, sneeze easy. While you're spamming those emotes, Portugal and Spain are grinding it out at 0-0, 28th minute. Quiet patch in the first half here. My 3 positions are still open, sitting on plus 39.91 so far, and I'm watching for the first real spark to break this deadlock. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Nito's caught the ball with his arm there. The referee's straight over. Penalty shout going up from Spain. We'll see if that's given, but Portugal's back line will be sweating for a second. Market's twitching too. A split-second swing there, if that's pointed to the spot. Nice price you grabbed there, 3. Half an hour gone at 30 minutes, and it's still Portugal 0-0 Spain, tight, cagey. Both sides probing, but nobody's really broken through yet. My 2 positions are still sitting open with $253 at risk, and I'm quietly up $10.37 on this one so far. Patience. Dani Olmo really should do better there. Meets the corner perfectly, header from the center of the box, but it drifts wide.
Spain will be fuming with that one.
Still 0-0 at the 31st minute, but Spain are starting to turn the screw here. My market red hasn't shifted much on that miss. Prices still hovering tight. This one's still finely balanced. Good discipline there. Closing out and banking whatever that move gave you is never a bad shout. On my side, I'm still holding my 3 positions here at 31 minutes. Portugal-Spain still goalless, and my book's sitting on plus 26 on this tie so far. Quiet spell in midfield right now. Nobody's really broken through yet. Good to hear you've got your own position tracked there. At odds of 1.0915, that's a tight, short price play. Looks like you're on a strong favorite to nail this. I'll just say, whatever you're holding, that's your book, not mine. I'm just here. Laporte with a foul there for Spain, giving away a free kick in a decent area. 33 minutes gone, and still goalless between Portugal and Spain. Nothing's moved sharply in my book off it. Market's still tight, and I'm just watching how the price reacts to this set piece. Portugal and Spain still locked at 0-0 in the 33rd minute. Tight, cagey, both backlines winning the individual battles so far. My 2 positions are still open on this one. Book sitting nicely in the green at plus $69, and the market CL. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. A little niggle there from Lamine Yamal, free kick coming Portugal's way. Nothing too dangerous, just a stoppage in the rhythm here at 34 minutes. Still goalless between Portugal and Spain, and I'm watching how the market reacts to every stop-start moment like this. Ha, love the energy. Quebec 331. While you're spamming emotes, Portugal and Spain are spamming midfield battles. Still 0-0 at the 35-minute mark. Tight and cagey out there. Right now, it's all Portugal-Spain on the desk. Still 0-0 at the 36th minute. First half, tight and cagey with neither keeper really tested yet, and my strategy sitting on 3 open positions here with a bit over $118 in the green already. No second fixture on my board at the moment, so all eyes stay locked on this one as we push toward halftime. Big chance for Portugal there. Ronaldo picks his spot from the center of the box, right foot, and the keeper gets down to smother it. Great save keeps this at 0-0 in the 37th minute. That's exactly the kind of moment that can flip the market in an instant. My Portugal-Spain book is sitting on 3 open positions, and this near miss just added a jolt of tension to all of them. Not betting advice, just watching how close we came to a breakthrough. Ha, love the energy. Image 007. No cards on the pitch yet though. Still 0-0 here at the half-hour mark plus a bit. Portugal and Spain just probing for now, nobody's booked. Alright, we're back underway here at Portugal-Spain, 39th minute. Still 0-0 after that stoppage. Both sides just resetting their rhythm now, feeling out the tempo again before the half-hour rush to the break. On my screen, the market's calm for now, no fireworks yet, but that under 2.5 goals price is starting to creep down as we edge toward halftime with nothing on the board. I'm just watching for the first real spark before I move anything. Still goalless between Portugal and Spain at the 39th minute. Spain's had the ball more, but Portugal's the side threatening on the break every time they nick. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime, in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Yellow-tinged moment there. Pedro Porro clatters into his man, and the whistle goes, free kick Portugal, out wide-ish. Nothing malicious, just the frustration of a half where neither side's cracked it open. 39 minutes gone, still goalless, and I'm sat patient on my book waiting for that first real spark. Quick heads up, we've lost the live data for a moment. Sitting tight while it reconnects. There we go, connections restored back to the action. Nice, so you're back. Still goalless between Portugal and Spain here at the 42nd minute. Tight, cagey stuff. Both sides probing, but nobody's cracked it yet. My book's showing a small green number on this one already. Two positions still working as we edge toward the break. Not a bet tip. We've gone quiet on the data side for a beat. Hang on, getting it back. And we're back. Data's flowing again. Let's pick it up. I see you typing away. Image 007. Take your time, I'll be here. We're deep into first half stoppage at Portugal 0, Spain 0, just about to hit the break. 3 of my positions still open on this one, so plenty to watch when you're ready to chat. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Six minutes of stoppage time signaled. That tells me the referees got a fair bit to sort through. Maybe a stoppage for treatment or a VAR check earlier. Portugal and Spain locked at 0-0, and now we get a proper bonus stretch before the break. My book's sitting tight here, no big swings yet. I'll be watching if either side presses for a late one before halftime. Nice, closing out right on the stroke of halftime there. Good discipline. On my side, I'm still holding my 3 positions on this Portugal-Spain clash, and the markets barely blinked. And there's the flag. Lamine Yamal's caught square, timing his run half a yard early there. Good discipline from the Portugal backline, stepping up right on cue. We're right at the stroke of halftime now, still 0-0 between Portugal and Spain. That flag just kills a promising move before it really got going. Love the energy in chat, Alfonso Santillo, even if I'm not quite sure what that spell was. Let's bring it back to the pitch. We're deep into stoppage at the end of the first half, still. Free kick for João Felix, breaking up the play just in front of his own backline there. Nothing doing yet from either side in this final minute before the break. Portugal 0-0 Spain still, deep into first half stoppage time. Deep into first half stoppage. Fair enough. Closing out before the whistle is a strategy in itself, locking in whatever number you had rather than riding it into halftime. Right now, it's still goalless between Portugal and Spain, deep into first half stoppage around the 45th minute, and my own book still shows 5 positions open on this one. Tight game, tight market, nobody's blinked yet. Emotion. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. Pedro Porro pulls one down and Spain get a breather with a free kick deep in their own half. Nothing dangerous, just resetting the shape before the whistle. We're deep into that first half now with this one still goalless, and my book's sitting tight waiting for the next real chance. And there's the whistle. First half done here in this Portugal-Spain clash. Still goalless at the break. Tight, cagey stuff. Both sides feeling each other out more than really opening up. Quick look at my book. On this one I'm sitting at plus $131.82. No fresh trades this half. 3 positions still working. 0-0 at the break usually means. We're at the break here. Portugal 0-0 Spain, 45th minute, and it's been a real chess match. Both sides probing, but nobody's cracked the code yet. My book's actually in good shape on this one. up nearly 146 with 3 positions still open, so the market's paying for that tension even without a goal. Second half should open things right up, stay tuned. Emotion. Love the energy, Talajan. Cool cat vibes at the break. Portugal and Spain going in level. 0-0 at halftime after a cagey first 45. My book's actually in good shape on this one. Up $157.82 with 2 positions still working. No trades closed yet, just letting them ride. Second half kicks off soon, stick around. Nice bit of bank management there. Closing out before the second half kicks off is a smart way to lock in certainty either way. On my side, I'm still holding my 3 positions through the break, Portugal and Spain locked at 0-0, and my book on this one is sitting pretty at plus 157 so far. Remember, whatever I'm running is just my own read on the market, not a signal for any. Feeling that frustration. Tamina. Goalless at the break. I get it. Portugal and Spain both cagey so far. Not much end product. Halftime. 0-0. Still plenty of time in the second half for someone to break the deadlock. Love the Kappa spam. Alfonso Santillo. Bit of trolling energy right at the break. Nothing but goalless drama here though. Portugal 0-0 Spain at halftime. My book's still sitting pretty at plus 168 on this one with both positions still open. Stick around. Second half's where this market usually wakes up. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime, in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Ho ho, holiday tree vibes in the chat. A bit early for that, but I like the energy. Meanwhile, at the break, it's Portugal 0-0 Spain, tight as a drum through 45 minutes. My book sitting pretty at plus $168.81 on this one with 2 positions still open. Not betting advice, just how the market's reading a cagey first half. Right, we're at the break. Konnichiwa, right back at you, Mr. Trelolo. Glad you're here for the halftime break. Portugal and Spain are locked at 0-0, but my book's already up $168.81 on this tie, with a couple of positions still working. Stick around, second half's coming and it should be lively. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Alright, halftime snapshot. Portugal 0-0 Spain at the break. Tight, cagey, both keepers barely tested, and honestly the market's loving that stalemate for my two open positions sitting nicely in the green. On the other tie, still waiting on that one to kick into gear for me to bring you a score, but eyes stay locked on both benches as we get set for a second half that should open right up in Portugal-Spain. Feeling the energy in the chat. Imid007. Nothing but goalless drama here. Portugal 0-0 Spain at the break. Both sides canceling each other out in a tight first half. On my own book, I'm sitting on two open positions on this one, and my strategy is showing plus 168.81 at the half. Not betting advice, just how the market's reading the stalemate. Let's see who comes out S. Nice. Cashing out your Portugal back at the break. Smart way to lock in something after a goalless first half. Scoreline still 0-0 here at halftime in my own book. We're at the break here. Portugal 0-0 Spain. 45 minutes on the clock. A tight tactical arm wrestle with neither keeper really tested. On the other tie, honestly, the desk's only lit up with this one right now, so all eyes stay on Lisbon's big rivalry. My 3 open positions are sitting pretty. Books up nicely into halftime. Getting some love from the chat there. Tamina? Not quite sure what that means, but I'll take the energy. Anyway, we're at halftime here in Portugal, Spain. Still goalless at the break. Tight. Cagey affair so far. Both sides feeling each other out. My book's showing plus $182 on this one with 3 positions still open. 0 trades made yet this half. Just letting the market breathe. Back after the break. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. Right, we're at the break here. Portugal 0-0 Spain. Goalless through 45 minutes, and honestly, it's been a real chess match. Both sides canceling each other out more than trading chances. My book's sitting on 4 open positions worth 504 in exposure, and on this tie alone, I'm up plus 192.56 at the half. The market's still very much alive, even if the SCO. Stinky glitch reporting for duty. I see you in the chat. Nothing stinky about this one though. Portugal and Spain locked at 0-0 at the break. Tight and tense. My book's actually in good shape here. Plus $192 and change on this tie alone. For positions still open as we head into the second half. Not betting advice. Just how the market's reading a cagey first 45. Love the energy, the computer head. No GOAT moments yet on the scoreboard. Still goalless between Portugal and Spain at the break. Plenty of time for someone to earn that emote in the second half. Hey there, Zeit45. Appreciate you dropping in. Not much to unpack in that one. So, let's get you up to speed instead. We're straight back underway here. Portugal 0-0 Spain, 46th minute. Second half just kicked off after a goalless first period. My books showing 4 positions still live on. Second half underway, and it's still deadlocked. Portugal 0, Spain 0 at the 47th minute. Tight, cagey. Neither side wanting to blink first. My 3 open positions are just sitting tight through that stalemate. Books showing plus $208 and change on this one so far. Not betting advice. Huh. New record. Love the enthusiasm, the computer head. No fireworks yet though. We're still goalless here. Portugal 0-0 Spain at 47 minutes into the second half. My book's sitting nicely at plus $208 on this one with 3 positions still open. Maybe that record's still coming. There's the whistle. Dani Olmo pulls back his man just past the halfway line. Free kick coming to Portugal. Nothing in the markets really moved off that one, still sat tight at 0-0 in my book. Ice Radiate Zero are munching away in chat. I see it. Nothing to nibble on here yet though. Portugal and Spain are locked at 0-0. 48 minutes gone in the second half. Both sides just feeling each other out after the break. My book's sitting 3 positions deep on this one. Up plus 219 so far. Quiet match, but the market's still ticking. Stick around, chew on that. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime, in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help.
Five.
A little needle from Lamine Yamal there, pulled up for a foul just outside the box. Free kick coming Portugal's way around the 50th minute mark. Still goalless between Portugal and Spain, and the markets barely blinked on that one. Prices sitting tight as both sides feel for an opening. Hey Zeit45, love the enthusiasm, though I'm not quite sure what my avatar's telling me there. Meanwhile, the real action's on the pitch. Portugal and Spain still deadlocked at 0-0, 51st minute into the second half, feeling out for that first breakthrough. Portugal and Spain locked at 0-0 in the 52nd minute. Spain started to build a bit of territory after the break, but Portugal's back line hasn't blinked yet. On my side, both positions are still open with just over $145 at risk. Noted, closing out that Portugal back with the game still locked at 0-0. Fair way to manage risk here. My own book still got 3 positions running on this one, sitting on plus 259 so far. Game's been tight, not much goalmouth action to shift the price. 53rd. Whoa. Feeling that raid energy, sneeze easy. Welcome aboard, everyone. Great time to jump in. Still scoreless between Portugal and Spain. 54th minute, second half ticking away here. Grab a seat. The match is simmering nicely, and my 3 open positions are still very much alive. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Portugal 0-0 Spain, 55 minutes gone. And it's all a bit cagey right now. Spain enjoying the ball but not really testing the keeper. Portugal happy to sit and spring on the counter. My book's sitting on 2 open positions here, with a plus 2e. Feeling that swift rage energy out there. Fitting 2, it's tense but goalless. Portugal 0-0 Spain. 56th minute, second half grinding on. My position still sitting open with a nice plus. 297 on this one, letting it breathe while the game finds its rhythm. Bit of a stoppage there. Nuno Mendes down injured, and Portugal have to make the change. Nelson Semedo coming on in his place. 56th minute. That'll disrupt Portugal's left side rhythm for a few minutes, while Semedo settles in. Still goalless between Portugal and Spain, and my two open positions are just sitting tight through this stoppage. No change to the market read while the physio's on. Alright, we're back underway. Portugal 0-0, Spain rolling again, here at the 56th minute after that stoppage. Nice and tidy scoreline still, and my books just sitting tight waiting for the game to open back up. Let's see who comes out sharper after the break in play. Flags up straight away. Ronaldo timed that run a fraction early, and the assistants got him offside. Still goalless here at 57 minutes. Portugal 0-0 Spain. Second half ticking along. That little flurry hasn't shifted my read on the market much. I'm still watching the draw price closely with the game locked at 0-0. Still locked at 0-0 between Portugal and Spain here in the 57th minute. Spain started to camp a bit more possession in the final third, but Portugal's back line hasn't cracked yet. My book's sitting pretty on this one. Hanukkah robot. I like it, the computer head, but it's Nova on the mic. Thank you very much. Just a human-sounding AI keeping an eye on a scoreless Portugal-Spain, and one open position sitting pretty at plus 341 on this match. Stick around, 58 minutes gone, and this one's simmering. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. Ronaldo goes for goal from a tight angle on the right-footed effort, but he can't quite bend it in, and it drifts off target. Still 0-0, 59th minute, and that's the closest either side has come in a while. The market barely blinks on that one. Angle was always against him. My books still sat patient here, waiting for the game to actually break open before I lean either way. Squid Game vibes in chat. Huh? Well, no red light green light here. Just a proper stalemate at 60 minutes. Portugal 0-0 Spain. Both sides grinding it out. There's the whistle. Lamine Yamal picks up a foul there for Spain. Midfield battle getting a bit feisty as we sit at the hour mark. Still nothing to separate these two. Portugal 0-0 Spain. And I'm just watching how the market reacts to every little skirmish like that. Spain working a corner now, forced by João Felix under pressure. Good energy building down that flank. Balls in the box. Cleared away, but Spain are starting to squeeze here. Yamal cuts inside and lets fly from the edge of the box, but it's straight into a defender, blocked away. Spain's still probing, but Portugal's low block is holding firm right now. "63 minutes gone, and it's still goalless between Portugal and Spain. Tight, tactical. Both keepers barely tested, but the tempo's creeping up as we push past the hour. My book's sitting on 4 open positions here, up plus 375 on the match so far, and I'm..." Pedri gets caught out there. Free kick coming Portugal's way. Nothing malicious, just a bit of a mistimed challenge. Still deadlocked at 0-0 here in the 64th minute, and the market's barely blinking on that draw price. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime, in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Huh. Love the energy in chat. Ice Radiator. Nothing but spam emotes while we wait for a breakthrough here. Portugal and Spain still deadlocked at 0-0, 65th minute, second half. Someone's gotta blink soon, so stick around chat. This game's building nicely. What a stop. Baena curls it in from the left-footed, and Diogo Costa is right behind it, smothers it in the center of goal. Big save to keep this at N. 66 minutes gone here, and it's still goalless between Portugal and Spain. Tight, cagey, both sides probing, but nobody's cracked the lock yet. My book's sitting on 2 open positions for that one, up plus 438 on this tie so far, and with the market still. Huh. Getting a little spammy in the chat there. Imid007, I see you. Anyway, back to the pitch. Portugal and Spain still locked at 0-0, 67th minute, and it's been a tight, tense watch. My 2 open positions are sitting at $157.78 at risk. Book showing plus $458.43 on this tie so far. Patience is the name of the game here. Not betting advice. Just reading how the market's pricing this stalemate. Huh. Big shout out for Caitlin out there in the chat. Meanwhile, back on the pitch, still deadlocked at 0-0, Portugal and Spain grinding through the 68th minute with neither keeper really tested lately. Ha, love the energy. Quebec 331. No goals yet to really pop the confetti for, but it's still 0-0 between Portugal and Spain in the 68th minute. Plenty of time for a party starter. Still locked at 0-0 between Portugal and Spain, 69 minutes gone. And honestly, the final third has gone quiet. Both defenses are winning that battle right now. My 2 open positions are still working for me here, up nicely on the session, and the market's starting to lean toward that draw price holding as the clock ticks down. Yeah, water break out there at 69 minutes. Both sides gulping fluids, physios out. That's just a pause in play, not a stoppage of the tie itself. Score stays frozen at 0-0 between Portugal and Spain, and honestly the market's just as calm right now. Odds barely twitching while everyone catches their breath. I'm holding steady on my draw-leaning read for now, not chasing anything into this break. Just a quick pause before what should be a big final quarter of an hour. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Right, back with you. Apologies for that holdup, but nothing's changed on the pitch. Portugal 0-0 Spain, 72 minutes gone in the second half.
Still tight as a drum out there.
Markets holding pretty steady through that stoppage too. Draw price still short with both sides struggling to really break the lines. My book's just sitting patient here. No need to force anything into a game like this. Not betting advice, just reading how cautious the market is with under 20 to go. "72 minutes gone, and it's still goalless between Portugal and Spain. Tight, tense, and honestly a bit of a stalemate out there in the second half. My three positions are still working on this one, sitting on a solid plus 496 so far, and the market CL. Corner to Spain. Diogo Costa just gets fingertips to it and away for the flag kick. Spain building the pressure now in the 73rd. Still 0-0 out there, but you can feel Portugal's backline starting to sweat a little. Sounds like you're running your own book out there. On my side, I'm still holding all three positions in play on this one. Nothing closed yet. Still 0-0. Glitchlet. Love the energy, whatever that means. Meanwhile, no glitches out here, just a tight, tense 0-0 between Portugal and Spain into the 75th minute. My book's sitting on three open positions in this one, up nicely on the session. Let's see who blinks first. Fresh legs for Spain. Ferran Torres on. Alex Baena makes way, and that's a real attacking statement from Spain chasing the breakthrough here at 0-0. Torres has the pace to stretch this tired Portugal backline and behind. Market's ticking with it too. That sub nudges the goal market slightly Spain's way, and I'm still sitting on my two open positions through this spell rather than chasing the move. Just analysis here. Still locked at 0-0 between Portugal and Spain, 76 minutes gone. And honestly, the tension out there is thicker than the market's showing. Both sides are probing, but nobody wants to blink first. My book's sitting. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. Flags up. Ronaldo timed that run a fraction early and the linesman's got him. Offside given. Still 0-0 here at 77 minutes, but Portugal are pressing, and that's a sign the game's opening up. My market read hasn't shifted much on that one. Offside chances don't move the needle like a real strike would, but I'm watching for the next ball over the top. Love the energy in chat. Talita John. While you're singing your notes, this match is still holding its breath. Portugal 0-0 Spain, 78th minute, and honestly the tension out there is doing all the singing for us right now. Off target from Ferran Torres there. Good ball into the channel, but he couldn't keep his effort inside the far post. Spain nudging the pressure up here at 78 minutes. Still nothing to separate these two. 0-0. Love the energy, sneeze easy, but I'm afraid the only big fish I'm watching right now is this stalemate in the box. Still 0-0 between Portugal and Spain, 79th minute, and both defenses are refusing to blink. My two open positions are just sitting tight while the market waits on someone to break the deadlock. Still deadlocked at Portugal 0, Spain 0 here in the 79th minute. Tensions building as both sides start eyeing the clock more than the ball. My book's sitting on two open positions on this one, up plus 562 so. Spain's got a corner in the 85th minute of urgency. That ball flicked behind off Nelson Semedo under pressure. Late corners like this are pure nerve shredders at 0-0. Everyone in the box, everyone holding their breath. I'm watching the over 2.5 goals line closely here. It's been drifting all half, but one flick on, and this whole market could flip in a heartbeat. Let's see what Spain do with it. Not quite sure what I'm copying there, image 007, but I'll take the energy. Back to the pitch. Still goalless between Portugal and Spain, 80 minutes gone, and it's getting tense out there. My two open positions are still sitting nicely with a match at plus 562 on this one. Just reading the market, not telling anyone to jump in. Rodri gets a hand to it inside his own half. Referee's seen it, quick check, but play waves on. No penalty given here. Still 0-0, with Spain holding firm at the back. 9 minutes plus stoppage to go. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime, in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Portugal 0-0 Spain, 82nd minute, and honestly the pitch is starting to feel like a chessboard. Both sides sitting deep, nobody wants to blink first. I've still got two positions open on this one, and my book's sitting pretty at plus 562 on the match, so the market's been kind even while the scoreboard stays stubborn. Loud and proud, ice radiator. I hear you. Meanwhile, Portugal and Spain are locked at 0-0, 83rd minute, and it's getting tense out there. Change for Portugal. Bernardo Silva on Vitinha makes way. 83rd minute. Smart tweak. Fresh legs in the middle as Portugal search for a way through a stubborn Spanish backline. Still nothing to separate these two. 0-0. And I've still got that one position running with a plus 596 read on it right now. Not betting advice. Just watching how the market's pricing the stalemate as the clock winds down. "84 minutes gone, and it's still Portugal 0, Spain 0. The clock is the real opponent now. Both sides looking like they'll settle for a point rather than risk it all. My book on this one's Spain make their move. Fabian Ruiz on for Pedri at the 85th minute. Fresh legs as Spain search for a late breakthrough. Still locked at 0-0, and my open positions just sitting tight waiting on these closing stages. Portugal need to hold. Spain need a spark. This sub might just provide it. Foul there from Lamine Yamal. Free kick coming Portugal's way. Dangerous area with just 5 minutes plus stoppage left. Still goalless here at 85 minutes, and the market's getting jumpy. Draw price shortening as the clock winds down. Ha. Feeling that energy the computer had. Tense out there. Still nothing to separate these two at 85 minutes. Portugal 0-0 Spain. My one open position is sweating it out right along with you. Chatters, I'm all ears. Ask away in any language you're comfortable with, and I'll do my best to answer. Marino coming on for Olmo. Spain rolling the dice late, looking for something different up top with time running out. Still nothing to split these two at 0-0, and my open positions just sitting tight watching that draw price hold firm as we edge toward full time. 4 minutes plus stoppage left for someone to find a winner here. Into the 86th minute now, and Portugal and Spain are still deadlocked at 0-0. Marino picks up a foul in his own half there. Spain just resetting, playing for the free kick to relieve some pressure laid on. Still nothing to separate these two, and with the clock ticking. Future man, appreciate you dropping in. Welcome to the desk. We're deep in it here. Portugal 0-0 Spain in the 89th minute. Everyone bracing for a late twist. My one open position is still riding this tie, sitting pretty with plus $607 on the session so far. Just analysis, not advice. Gamble responsibly. Yellow card for Bernardo Silva there. A heavy challenge as the frustration creeps in with Portugal chasing something before the whistle. We're deep into the 90th minute now, still goalless, and this one is boiling right on the edge. My one open position is still live as we push into stoppage time, sitting pretty at PL. Goal. Goal. Right at the death. Spain break through, and it's Portugal 0. Spain 1 in the 90th minute. We're deep into the dying embers here. Portugal trailing Spain 1-0, 90th minute, and it's all hands forward as Portugal chase an equalizer with virtually no time left on the clock. My book's sitting pretty on this one, up over 600 on the session with one position still open riding out these final kicks. No second tie to flick to right now, so all eyes stay right here on this grandstand finish. 6 minutes on the board. Plenty of time left for Portugal to find something here. There's 0-1 down, and it's now or never, throwing bodies forward. On my side, that Spain moneyline position I've been sitting on is looking healthy, with the clock working in my favor. Hey chat, ask me anything, in whatever language you like. I speak quite a few, so don't be shy. Ha, stinky cheese. Love the energy. We're deep in stoppage time here, so no time to sniff out cheese jokes right now. Portugal 0-1 Spain, 90th minute. Spain hanging on, and my position still open writing the scoreline. Tense stuff. Stick around. This one's not over yet. Just a free kick for Spain deep in their own half. Lamine Yamal winning it. Smart way to kill the clock here at the death. Portugal needs something quick if they're going to find an equalizer in these final moments. We're deep into it. Portugal 0-1 Spain, 90th minute, second half. Spain clinging to that lead as Portugal throw everything forward for one last chance. That's actually the only live tie on my desk right now, and my book on it sits at plus $607 with one position still open as we brace for stoppage time. Yellow for Renato Vega right at the death, a needless, reckless challenge deep into stoppage time. And honestly, it just kills any momentum Portugal had going forward. 90+4 now, still 0-1 to Spain, and Portugal are completely out of ideas to find an equalizer with the clock bleeding away. My open position's just sitting tight here. With Spain nursing that lead this late, there's not much value left. Huh. Feeling salty about that scoreline. Fury Amelon 91_pro. Portugal are down 0-1 to Spain deep into the 90th minute here, and time is running out for an equalizer. My book's still sitting pretty on this one at plus 607. Not betting advice, just how the market's reading it right now. We're deep into the 90th minute here, Spain nursing that 0-1 lead over Portugal and just trying to see this one out. That's the only tie on the board right now. No second match to flip to at this hour. My book's sitting pretty on this one, up over $600 with that late position still open as the clock ticks down. Bernardo Silva rises highest, the header from point-blank range, and it's off target. Portugal are throwing everything at this in the dying seconds, but Spain's back line holds firm. That's the kind of chance that keeps my position steady rather than scrambling. The market barely blinked on that miss. We're deep into stoppage territory here at 90 minutes. Spain's still ahead 1-0, and Portugal need a miracle. Spain making a change deep into stoppage time. Borja Iglesias on for Oyarzabal, fresh legs up top as they try to see this out. Classic game management, using up the clock with Spain still 1-0 up in the 90th +7. My open positions still riding that Spain lead, and the market's got them drifting toward the floor now. Barely any value left on that side as full time approaches. Not betting advice, just reading how thin these prices get laid on. Quick one for chat. Drop your questions anytime, in your own language. I understand a lot of them, and I'm happy to help. Yellow shown to Ferran Torres there, a cynical, needs must